Welcome, fume heads, to a quick introduction video on a house that I have been recently introduced to. I got a message a while back from them asking if I would like to check out their scents. And their scents that are based on naturals, natural oud, musks, and things like that. So of course I'm like, hell yeah, I would love to check out your scents. The name of the house, I'm probably going to butcher this, but let me know if I do, and please correct me. But it's Areej, Dore, and you'll see how it's spelled somewhere around this video. And the perfumer behind this house is a gentleman named Russian Adam. Now, if you're like me and you're into stuff like this, ouds and animalics and naturals, there's a lot of cool stuff to read on this website, on their website. I will have the link down below. I'm not going to get into all of it, but definitely worth looking into, checking out what this company is all about and what they're trying to do with their scents. Their fragrances come in extract form, and they are potent. Let's just get that out of the way now. Love it. Love the projection and longevity with these scents, man. Poof, they just go on forever. And when it comes to the ingredients in these scents, they say 70 to 90% naturals. And yeah, you can really feel that in these fragrances. Fun stuff. And the first one I'm going to be talking about is my favorite, and that one is Oud Zen. Alright, wait till you check out the notes on this bad boy, man. We got some serious stuff going on. Sri Lankan agarwood, Indonesian oud, 20-year-old age Indian saffron, Indian and Indonesian sandalwood, vetiver, myrrh, Tulu balsam, and synthetic touches of castoreum and civet. And man, all of those notes add a little something and give this fragrance its own life. But make no mistake, this is an agarwood bomb. This is for agarwood lovers. Agarwood lovers unite. This stuff is flippin' fantastic. And if oud is like sex to your nose, like it is for me, you will absolutely love this stuff, man. There's nothing like getting your nose on a natural agarwood fragrance. That's done beautifully. And this one is done awesome. You know, the top of this has that, what some people might refer to, or do refer to, as that barnyard skank. Just love that wet skank. that's at the top of this, man. Oh, beautiful. And that agarwood is just dark, resinous, smoky, woody. Everything that agarwood should be. And that's just in your face. And after time, that skankiness kind of tones down, and it becomes more of a drier scent and just kind of smoldering. Just a smoldering, dark, resinous wood on your skin. But it's not just the agarwood. Those other little facets, like that sandalwood, adding a slight creaminess to this scent, and the vetiver for its rootiness, and the myrrh, that latex leather feel, and that animalic twist there, you know, with that civet and castoreum bringing its little funkiness to this scent, and that touch of saffron, that spice there. But like I said, all the other notes compared to the oud are just done softly. And I love the way they're done, man. Just changing up that natural oud aroma to make it its own little perfect scent heaven. At least that's what it is for me, man. Fantastic stuff. I feel so lucky that you sent me the sample package for me to check this out, man. You know, just for a fume head like me, it's like a wet dream, man. Oh, beautiful. Now the next one I'm going to talk about is Siberian musk. So there's a lot of stuff going on in this one as well, just like the last scent. And also just like the last one, there is a showcase note that is loud and proud. And that would be natural, legally obtained Siberian deer musk. Yeah, baby. And he sent me a sample of it all on its own just to check it out and see what it's like. What's making this fragrance tick? And yeah, that's the showcase note for sure. The overall words I would use to describe this fragrance would be musty, leathery, wet dog, animalic for sure. This is animalic. Woodsy, powdery though. There is a facet to this fragrance that is powdery. Like when Amanda first sniffed it, she said it smelled like baby powder, and I can see that. And that's one thing that I'm not a fan of with this scent. Even though I adore it and I love, you know, the ride that I took with it, checking out all the other things that are going on, that is one thing that I could live without, is that powdery aspect of this scent. And I'm not sure where that's coming from. Maybe the orange blossom. I'm not sure, because there's not a lot of powdery notes in here. And the deer musk. Musk sometimes can come off as powdery. But trying that on its own, like I did, that really wasn't too powdery. That was more of just musty and leathery and that wet dog hair all on its own. You know, just friggin' magnificent. But of course, there's a lot of other things, little nuances going on with that Siberian deer musk. I mean, at the top of this, there's lime, there's bergamot and mandarin. You get just a little taste of that at the top. And like I said, in the heart has orange blossom. And there's woody. There's a woodiness to this scent. Galbanum, cypress, and pine are all in here. And then you have earthiness of patchouli and vetivers in here as well. Just all those little nuances making this fragrance what it is, of course. A beautiful blend, except for me, the powderiness. I mean, this juice would be another total love, sex to my nose fragrance if it weren't for the powderiness, man. The powderiness just kills it for me. And this kind of takes a throwback to a vintage. I mean, it either could be a throwback to like a vintage feminine or like a vintage masculine. That powderiness lends it to feminine, but there's that animalic roughness to the scent that leans it to masculine. I don't know. It's just an incredible ride to take. Now the last one I'm going to talk about is Ottoman Empire. So this one for me basically would break down as this. Oud, floral, spicy fragrance. The oud in here. There's 4 different types of oud, 3 different types of Indian ouds, and Assam oud that's nearly 2 decades old. Yeah, buddy. And it's animalic, you know, it has that barnyard skank at the top of it, and it's resinous and smoky, but it's toned down quite a bit. There's a lot of florals going on in this scent, and that can be scary for me. There's like 5 different roses. Man, that can be really scary for a guy like me. There's jasmine. Not really a big jasmine fan. There's frangipani in this scent as well. But, you know, typically with the rose ouds, boom, the rose is in your face. And for me, it gets kind of dry and powdery and nauseating, and I just am not a big fan of that. But in this scent, it's done right for my taste. The florals are soft. They do not get overly powdery and nauseating, overly dry. They just create this nice sweetness balanced along with that agarwood. And the frangipani in this has got to be adding some kind of delicate fruitiness in this scent as well. I don't know where else it would be coming from. Just this soft, delicious fruitiness going on in that floral arrangement. And there's also nuances of buttery oak moss, a creaminess from sandalwood, a touch of that latex leather feel that myrrh delivers, and of course all the numerous spices that are going on. There's pepper listed, and cardamom, and that 20-year-old saffron, and cinnamon, and nutmeg, and you could hear, you know, cinnamon and nutmeg, and you could think maybe this is going into like a foodie type of territory, and it does not at all. It just stays more of, I would call it definitely an agarwood scent with a delicate floral, sweet floral arrangement going along with it, and then nuances of spice, just to kind of spicing things up a bit, I guess. Yeah, but fantastic stuff, man. You know, just talking about them and trying to describe them does not do the ride justice. If you're lucky enough to sample perfumes like these, that's awesome, man. Don't take it for granted. I try not to. Totally a fun ride, and I'm so thankful that you sent these samples my way, as these are very spendy. Very spendy fragrances you will see when you visit the site. And I believe they ship from Malaysia, and there's 3 different types of shipping that they offer, and shipping can get quite pricey as well. But you know, I don't know, if you love fragrances like these are definitely quality, definitely something to look into. A little bit goes a long way. So, you know, a 50 ml bottle of this juice is handcrafted, mainly natural ingredients. You know, a 50 ml would last a long time. I know it would for me as well. Beautiful stuff. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed my little spotlight video on this house. You guys take care, and we'll definitely see you soon.